Evil is back at its original mailing address. The newest game from Resident Evil moves the action back to its original setting, Raccoon City. But instead of struggling with slow-moving zombies in a survivor horror game, this time you take on the role of a member of the Umbrella Corporation's murder squad in a traditional third-person shooter.
You heard him. Let's move.
Finally, a game for aspiring Blackwater applicants. Besides, of course, that actual Blackwater game that came out. Operation Raccoon City is a study in contrasts. First, there is the up-close and personal attack of the zombies, ripping, biting, and infecting you. And then other humans in the game firing on you as you attempt to wipe their minds using your machine gun. The end result is a very active game, compelling the player to constantly switch tactics from hand-to-hand combat to cover-based firing. This high-adrenaline multitasking couldn't be more different than the creepy crawl of the older Resident Evil entries.
Aren't we on the same team?
The biggest problem in Operation Raccoon City are the controls. The firing and aiming can feel a bit loose at times, and the buttonless cover system can be especially frustrating when trying to dodge zombies in a dark room. Also worth noting is the fact that the action button also functions as a dive button. This often leads to a desperate player attempting to grab a health pack only to dive to the floor next to it and be swarmed by zombies. The best surprise about Operation Raccoon City has to be the multiplayer. The multiplayer game types are nothing new, but the inclusion of zombies in all of these modes levels up the game's fun factor by quite a bit. And the ability to carry over your level and equipment from the campaign to multiplayer is a great addition, as is the infection option that transforms you from your normal heartless merc to a zombie out for your teammate's neck. All in all, Operation Raccoon City is a fairly good game. The unwieldy controls are an annoyance, especially to anyone who has played tight third-person shooters, but the great multiplayer and the player versus zombie versus people combat style counters that to a degree. And while this is far from the best Resident Evil we've ever seen, it should be a must for any RE fan's collection. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City gets 3.5
Here they come.
out of 5.